Autistic Support Development in partnership with Autism Hub. Welcome. This film is about coping strategies for anxiety from an autistic point of view. The film has been created with a light-hearted feel, but it doesn't mean the advice isn't real, and we do take the subject seriously. Anxiety can affect anyone, and it does so in different ways. Coping strategies are an important part of the solution, but they don't work for all kinds of anxiety. If you are experiencing a lot of stress and nothing is working for you, contact your GP and explain the situation. They will take you seriously, and there are other solutions they may be able to offer you. Don't suffer alone. And now, a look at anxiety. Anxiety coping strategies. Anxiety. What is it really? It can make you feel like you live on a planet of fear. Well, I'm autistic, and for me, anxiety is the fear of the unexpected, like that, and of the experienced. What do I mean by that? Well, first, let's look at anxiety. There are two main types of anxiety: normal anxiety and problematic anxiety. For me, anxiety feels like a ball, bubbling and churning in my stomach, and can make me retch or dry heave when I'm getting ready to interact with the outside world, even if it's something I want to do. That feeling in my stomach has always been there, and I didn't know it was something that other people might not be experiencing themselves. I thought everyone had that feeling and were just better at dealing with it than I was. It wasn't until later in life that when I was attending a training session about anxiety for my job in social care that the penny dropped, and I realised the feeling in my stomach that I'd had all my life was anxiety. And the realisation that most people didn't feel that way was a surprise, because I didn't think I was an anxious person, because in my mind I did so many things that the stereotype of anxious people don't do. I realised that doing normal things was just as hard for me as doing more challenging things. I had to use just as much energy to go to the shops as I did to go skydiving. So this made me think hard about what I was doing. Because I thought everyone felt like me and were better at dealing with this feeling, I tried to find ways to manage like I thought the people I saw around me were doing. And I had created coping strategies without even realising it. In this film, I would like to talk about those strategies. In doing so, I hope it will help you find strategies of your own that will help you. So first, let's take a look at what anxiety is, to help better understand it. Anxiety is a normal emotional response to a threat or something difficult to achieve. Normal anxiety can keep us safe by making us wary of a threat, or it can motivate us with adrenaline to achieve a difficult goal. As an autistic person, problematic anxiety is something we need to learn to fight if we want to have a more fulfilling life. Anxiety can stop us from doing the things we want to do. problematic anxiety is normally the reason many of us like routines, because routines are a form of coping strategy. A routine removes some of the unexpected nature of life that can bring on anxiety. Fighting anxiety can be hard and is exhausting, but it is worth it and gets easier over time. I think not knowing I was experiencing something different to other people helped me not give in to anxiety. Now, I'm not going to tell you that what you are feeling is not real, because it is, but I am going to tell you you should fight it. Don't let anxiety stop you doing the things you want to do. You need to find a balance, balancing the anxiety feeling against the effort to do what you want to achieve in life. Now, there are going to be some things you might not be able to overcome, so be it. But the more you fight the anxiety, the easier it becomes. And this is where coping strategies fit. They are part of the fight and balance. A coping strategy should be a reasonable balance of effort to allow you to go about your day. The effort is your fight against anxiety. For example, I hate being on public transport when it is busy. I don't like being crammed in. So for me, the strategy I use is I get up earlier and take an earlier train or bus. Here, the balance of effort or fight is reasonable because the coping strategy is me making a small change to make my life easier the next day. All I have to do is get up earlier. It's worth it to go where I want to go or need to go, like work. It is reasonable to make that change, so the balance is a good one. I could use a taxi, but that would cost me so much money that it wouldn't be worth me going to work, so the balance is not a good one and would add to my stress because I would have no money to pay all my bills. So the strategy is not worth using. So the next thing I could try would be to change jobs to somewhere closer to where I live if it was possible. But again, those things can be difficult. So is the balance right there? For some people it might be. Coping strategies are different for each person. A coping strategy gives you back some sense of control, which will help you feel less anxious over the unexpected situations. It is important to break down the issues to its core to find the coping strategy that will work best. Let's take going to work. Is work the cause of the problematic anxiety? No, it's the busy tube. Coping strategy? Take an earlier train when it's less busy. You have to be careful not to confuse what is causing the anxiety. Remember, normal anxiety is helpful, and we all have that a little from time to time. But problematic anxiety is what we need to fight. The fear anxiety creates is a real thing, and some days can be hard, but finding ways to deal with it is in your best interests. In the same way, some people need to climb into a wheelchair or screw on arms and legs to leave the house. We need to create and use coping strategies. Of course, you can't plan for the unexpected because it wouldn't be unexpected if you could, but you can prepare yourself for what you will do when something unexpected happens. Over time, you will have created a toolbox of strategies that you can reuse. Knowing you have these solutions is what gives you the control back. If there is an issue you are struggling with, leave it in the comments or email us and we will help you find a strategy that might work. Good luck with your fight. I know you might not win every battle, but I know you will win most if you try. We are here if you would like help. Email us at support@autisticsupport.co.uk or leave us a comment. I will reply to all of them. Let us know if you would like more videos like this on whatever subject you feel you would like to have more awareness. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.